Okay guys, we are back on American farming, and there has been a new update for American farming. Now, we've been updating the game a ton. This one is a little smaller than the last update for sure. The 3788, this didn't have duals originally, and we added duals to it. So you have the dual option to it, which of course, we're gonna now get duals on the 3788. Also, there was a fuel issue on this where you couldn't fill it up with fuel. We got that fixed, of course. Bugs like that, we try and get those updates out as soon as possible. The 8950 case Magnum now has rolling coal. It didn't previously, and we added that to the 8950 Magnum. So now, oh yeah, she's gonna roll coal once you get on her. Super realistic, we got that. Also, the Case 970 here did not have enough horsepower to go on the feed mixer. It was like 4 horsepower short. So what we did is we actually upgraded the horsepower on this. So now this can run the feed mixer. It's got like close to 90 horsepower now. So that was just little stuff where like optimization wise, we should up the horsepower a little bit so it can run a few more implements. So that's going to work good to have the 970 doing that. Okay, even though we don't need duals for grain bagging right now, we're going to get duals on the 3788 because I really want to see, dude, this thing looks so much better with duals. So watch, I don't know how this is going to work disconnecting this grain bagger, guys. I think we're good. There we go. Perfect. So we can just disconnect it there. Okay, let's drive to the shop and toss duals on this tractor. So what's nice about the shop options now is you can switch from duals to singles if you want to on a tractor. Super nice without having to like buy and rebuy a tractor. Also in the update, you can now fill a grain cart from here. So you can actually fill a grain cart from the overhead bin there and then like unload into a semi if you want. Also in the update, the Case IH Magnum view changed a little bit. You can see it's a lot more realistic. It's a lot more zoomed in. It's a lot more lowered so you can see a lot better in here. So we changed the FOV. It feels very similar to the 3788 interior view now. I like this interior view. It feels very, very realistic. So that got changed also. My point with this game is we want to make this a really solid mobile game. And over the past year, it's been a year since we launched, we've added and changed so much different stuff, tweaking different stuff and trying to make things perfect so you guys like it more. That's our goal at the end of the day is when people recommend a little change here or there, we try and get that change done quick if it makes sense for us to do it. And so you guys have been super helpful, getting tons of feedback on Facebook groups, Discord, all that. And at the end of the day, we're just making this game better. Let's back this thing to the shop. We have singles on it now. Let's go to duals. We're gonna confirm that. Oh yeah, we got duals on her. There we go. Heck yeah. Oh dude, the front looks so good now. Look at that. Something peaceful about just farming in the dark. You look up in the sky, just see that blue sky, the stars are shining. Do you guys like how we made the nighttime? This is one of my favorite features, and it was one of our developers, I think, that had this idea. But basically it kills 2 stones with 1 bird, right? You still have it dark out, but yet you can see at the same time. Works perfect. Now I'm going to drop this bag down and we're going to keep going. One thing, I had to stop this bag. So we do have another small bag here. You can't add on to it once you like take a tractor off of it and rehook it up. You got to start a new bag. That's one thing that got kind of a little weird here, but it's totally fine. So we're going to keep going with harvest here. Keep this combine rolling. Some of this grain I'm going to actually end up taking to the co-op just to get a little more cash flow. And then some of it I'm just going to keep in the field in the bags here because I want to use the bags. Okay, we're going to keep this AI worker. We're going to let Bobby do his thing. And I got to keep this grain cart unloaded. Right now I've got her completely full here. Pull up here and start unloading her. Oh, I'm spilling a little bit. There we go, right there. And the tractor totally works good with duals on. Like I don't have to have singles on for this grain bagger. Duals work, just fine. It doesn't screw up anything really. Dude, guys, this Case IH 8950 may be my favorite tractor now in American farming. Oh, I love it. 90s, mid-90s, mid-90s tractor, rolls coal, still has enough horse to run the grain cart. It's kind of a do everything. Oh gosh. I screwed up that AI worker when I started it. Okay guys, while the combine's going, we're pretty much out of anhydrous. We need to go to the pickup. And then what we'll do is we'll go grab that anhydrous tank, go refill it quick and get it back to our AI helper so he can get rolling. But that's a 66 acre field. And so we've used a lot of anhydrous on that field there. Hop in the 9380, pull this tractor forward. Should be good enough. And since we're not switching out tanks, I can just leave the tractor there, hook up this other big tank, run it to the co-op, get it refilled, and run back here. Now there is actually a bridge. There's actually a pathway through this other farm. This is basically my neighbor's place. And we're gonna cut right through it because it's a lot more efficient way to get over to the co-op. Well, over here to the fill spot, we'll fill up with NH3. This is gonna be probably pretty expensive for me. Yep, 25 iron bucks. Okay, we'll unhook the tank right there. Okay, unfolder, good to go, and resume last. It's gonna get back on its guidance line and keep on rolling. I love this old quad track. Just has raw horsepower, gets everything done, and just keeps on rolling. Is pretty cost efficient to run. Okay, we're gonna keep unloading this combine and we'll keep it moving here. I need to speed up, get up to speed. Right, oh, I'm off right there. There we go. Okay, should be good. I'm gonna just speed up ahead, get in front of the combine, and I'm just gonna kind of sit on the end here. I'll run some errands quick while the combine keeps going though. I just love how efficient you can be with having your AI workers do stuff. Like, you got to check in with them every 5 minutes to unload the combine or whatever, you know, stuff like that. But it's like you're just managing a fleet of guys and it feels very good. It feels like you're running very, very efficient. I forgot about this, guys. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I 100x the time to get to daytime real quick because I didn't want the whole video to be nighttime. And I didn't even get my grass raked up before this stuff grew back and is ready to harvest, I think. Let me check. Oh my gosh, the hay's already ready to harvest again. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Okay, well, I guess we gotta start cutting her again. Okay, so I'm gonna get out the self-propelled mower, and we already have some hay on the ground, but I'm gonna start cutting more hay again. So essentially, if I'm thinking this right, we'll have 2 times the yield once we go to bale. Once we go to bale hay, we'll have 2 times the amount of bales out there because we already got some hay on the ground, and I don't think it disappears. Drop her down, let the AI worker do his thing. He's kicking her in high gear and he's gonna do his thing here. We'll let him be. And then I've got the 1206 with the windrower out here, which is kind of weird. So for now, I'm just gonna park it on the side and we'll merge everything together after it's done cutting again, I guess. And then now I'm assuming my cattle are gonna be pretty hungry. Yep, they need feed. So we gotta hook up to the mixer wagon and get these guys feed since I 100x'd the time. What's nice is I can use the 970 now to run this Meyer mixer, which is super handy. Plus I'm gonna have a lot of bales actually really soon here. So all we need to do is give them a little feed since we'll have so much hay coming off that one farm that we're mowing right now. Start feeding her up. All I want to do is get these cows by, so I'm just going to dump 1 load in here and then probably 2 loads in that feedlot over there, the big cattle pen, and then we should be good. Shoot, Bobby's storage is full. Son of a gun, I got to go run that combine quick. There we go. Now we'll feed the cattle here. Just put her in first gear, go right along here, get them all fed. Okay, we're gonna have so much gosh dang hay coming in that I think we should be, we'll be good. We'll be good with that. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna empty this last load into the bagger, but I haven't used the nealta extractor yet. So what I wanna do is I want to buy the nealta extractor and extract from these bags and just see how these work because I'm very curious. So we'll probably end up not using the bags how they're supposed to be used and just start pulling grain out of the bags right away here. So I know what you guys are gonna say. Grant, you take a huge yield hit here. Why are you doing this? But as soon as that combine gets done, another AI worker opens up. We're gonna start planting beans on this field. I have enough P and K for beans this year, which means I don't have to spread more. I don't have any nitrogen out here, so beans are gonna work good for this crop rotation to get these planted. And we're gonna take probably like a 5% yield hit because it's no-till, which is fine. That'll be fine. But I'm just trying to run as efficient as possible right now. So as soon as this combine finishes, we're gonna start that AI worker. There we go, Bobby is done. Let's switch to the AI worker since we'll have 3 slots available. Start him, let him do his thing, or her. Let Janice start planting some beans here, no-till style. You know, I could just run this field cultivator ahead of it, but honestly, that's what I should do. I don't know why I didn't do tillage, but it's fine. We already got an AI worker going. Might as well let the field cultivator sit for now. Actually, guys, we're done with anhydrous. Actually, no, we got a little sliver up there, and then we're done with anhydrous here. And then we can actually start planting this field. And this is going to corn because we've got nitrogen and P and K on this field. So this whole entire field is going to go to a lot of corn. Okay, what we're going to do here is unload the rest, probably just in the semi here, and then take this to the co-op. Okay, it's going to be a while before we harvest anything else. So we're going to take the combine back. So for now, drop off the corn head outside and get the combine in the shed. Open the garage door, get this baby under some cover. Okay, the NH3 worker is done. We are done with anhydrous. Took us a while, but we're ready to plant now. So I'm going to take the 9380 back to the farm. As soon as that bean planter is done going on that 36-row planter, it's going to start on this planting corn. And by the looks of it, that planter is getting planted pretty darn quick. Yeah, we're getting that field done really quick already. And there the bean planter goes out there, knocking out acres with a 36 row. My gosh, that tractor can barely has enough horsepower to pull that thing. Okay, I don't think we'll need this anhydrous bar for a while, so what I'm gonna do is just pull back here And I got a little spot for it right here. Works good. We'll unhook her there and should be good for next year. I don't actually think I need the quad track on anything at the moment. So for now, we're just going to put her in the shed, put her away, keep her out of the rain. Okay, guys. So what we're doing is we're going to buy the nealta extractor. And I want to see how this works because I've never shown this in a YouTube video how this works. So we're going to buy the nealta extractor. We're going to start loading some of this grain out. So we'll purchase that. Sometimes I do this for time savings. I just tow my, well, actually, why did I just tow my equipment? Why did I just send AI? But knocking out beans, oh my gosh, it's insane how quickly you can plant with this planter. Yeah, we've got one more pass left and then we can go start planting some corn. Okay, we've got the extractor. I really want to see how this works. Now, nealta is actually a Canadian company. They're the 53rd state of the US, if you know what I mean, up in Canada there. So kind of cool to see nealta get in here. Actually, if you guys want to know the crazy story, this behind the scenes, we were at the Farm Progress show, okay? In 2022, and nealta was right next to us. And a lot of you guys showed up at the Farm Progress show and they're like, what the heck is this game? And then we got talking and stuff. They're like, that'd be pretty neat to be in the game and stuff. So that's how we got nealta in the game, is honestly because of you guys and you guys showing up at the Farm Progress show and then being like, what? Why are people so obsessed with this game? And then we explained it a little more what the game is and they're like, dang, that's actually pretty sweet. How do we get in it? And we're like, okay, you're in. Okay, Janice is already done planting here, guys. That was a very quick, and we're gonna load up, hit the road, and go start planting some corn. Okay, we're gonna switch our crop to corn so that we're ready to plant corn, which is super handy because all you gotta do is just click on the icon at the top between the hired worker and the gas station symbol. You can just switch your crop type back and forth. Super nice. Get everything unfolded right there. I could get over. I could line this up a lot better. Drop her down and let her start planting some corn. There we go. Got all the little corn plants popping up. I love that. I've said this multiple times, but at first I was like, what is that? And then it just looks beautiful seeing all the little corn plants pop up behind the planter. I really do enjoy seeing that. Okay, guys, let's figure out how this extractor works. So I'm assuming what we're going to do is we're going to back up to her, back up to the grain bag, probably get pretty close, set her down. Okay, so it locked onto the grain bag, guys. And now we have the reel here. We can unfold this, and I think we just let it do its thing now. It's going to sit here, and as soon as we pull a semi or grain cart or anything underneath it, it's going to start unloading and extracting grain out of it. So I really don't need the grain cart anymore. What I'm going to do is cut across this hay field, and the AI worker is going to be like, what the heck, Grant? What are you doing cutting across my crop? And we'll just park her right here, get the Magnum inside, because this is now my favorite tractor, the 8950. We're going to park her right there. Okay, now here we go. Let's see how this extractor works. I'm assuming you're going to pull the semi underneath and it's going to start loading. Yep, there we go. Okay, check this out, guys. So what we can do now is I'm going to pull the semi kind of up close near the road, but I'm going to set an AI worker. So I'm going to go over to market yield mill. Okay, so yield mill is the best spot to go to. We're going to set an AI worker to yield mill. It's going to drive there and we're going to let him do his thing. Oh my gosh, what way is he taking? What the heck? What did he do there? Sometimes that happens with AI workers, guys. I'm going to leave this in because I mean, this is like sometimes, come on, Diego. No drinking and driving, man. Come on now. I always park my trucks just right out front so they're ready. I don't know why I never back them into. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I parked the 1206 right in the middle of the roadway. So of course Diego's going to get blocked by that. There you go, Diego. Such a needy driver. And then we're planting corn on the large field, the 60-acre field. Now this corn is going to be close to record yielding. Besides, I didn't run primary tillage, so we don't get that 5% or 10%, I forgot what it is, primary tillage benefit on here. So it'll be 5% below the top yield that I could get. Okay, Diego is... yeah, he's arrived. All I'm going to do now is pull in here and sell it for $6,000. There we go. And I do want to watch corn prices. So, right now corn prices are not that good. Okay, no more selling corn. We're going to wait until June or July until corn prices are a lot better. Actually, I do want to sell one more because I want to use the extractor at least one more time here. So we're going to sell one more load of corn and then we're good. Okay, we're going to hire out Diego to just go head back to the farm there. There we go. We'll see you later, man. Close to done mowing where we can start raking soon. And then we're going to get a lot of bales off this field here. There's Diego. He's coming in hot. And there we go. Running the extractor just a little more, and it might eat its whole way through that grain bag, actually, by the time it fills the semi. It's going to be close, but it may, yeah, I think we're going to use all the grain out of that first grain bag here. It's going to be real close. Actually, we didn't use all of it. Perfect. And all I'm going to do is send Diego to the elevator. We've got about 1 or 2 more passes here, and then we'll be able to start the rake. Okay, Diego arrived at his destination, so we're going to pull in here and sell the grain, and this should be the last of the grain I'll be selling. There we go. We'll get 5,700 bucks for this. Okay, so this is done, which we've actually got another field of hay to cut. So for now, I'm just going to put the mower just over here on the side because I may be cutting that field very shortly here. But we'll hop in the 1206 and I'm just going to get this thing backed up and we're just going to hire a worker and then we're going to hop in the baler like as soon as possible and start baling up this hay because it would be nice to get the cattle all fed. Drop her down. We're going to get a lot of hay off this field because basically we're going to get 2 cuttings at once, which is going to be awesome. So we'll be getting a lot of hay. Grain's all sold. Send the semi back to the farm. Okay, so next thing, we got to get hooked up to the baler, guys. And how much horsepower does it take to run the baler? Because I've got a couple different options here. I think it takes a lot of horsepower. 250. Now, I do have the road track, and the road track is by far one of the best tractors to put on the baler because it's a wide stance and all the hay rows fit right underneath the road track. So the road track is by far like the best tractor to put on the baler. But keep in mind, we're done with the 8950 Magnum for the harvest season. So I could just unhook it from the grain cart, and the 8950 actually has 250 horse, which is perfect for the baler. So I think what I'm going to do is just hook up the 8950 to the baler, unhook the grain cart, and we'll pull around and hook up the 8950 here. Right there. Now we're still waiting for the merger to merge everything together. So what I'm going to do is get in a pickup truck and hook up the gooseneck trailer because that's what I've been using to haul the bales is since the gooseneck trailer has auto load, dude, it works so smooth and so efficient to move hay with the gooseneck. So that's what I'm planning on doing, which the gooseneck trailer's over there. So got to get some exercise in for the day though, if you know what I mean. We'll drop the fuel trailer right there and we'll hook up to the Maxi livestock trailer. Okay, so my question is what happens if I stop extracting? Oh, so if I stop extracting it, it just leaves that little bag out in the field. That is awesome, actually. So we'll take the 3788 and we're going to take the extractor and just put everything in the shed. Since this is December, it's going to start getting, even though there's no seasons, I'm acting like there's seasons still. You know, I want to get everything back in the shed organized real nicely here. Pull around the farm. I think the extractor I'm probably going to put in this cold storage machine shed here. It makes sense to put in there versus the main kind of shop machine shed. So we'll toss her in here right there. Perfect. Unhook her and then we'll put the 3788 in the kind of heated shop machine shed and we'll park her until we need her again. Honestly, this thing can turn this thing can turn so sharp that I can pull through the machine shed and just whip around. Works kind of nice. There we go. Oh yeah, I love our old school setup. We got some modern equipment like the combine, but we got some old school stuff too. This is by far the most efficient way to rake is to use this HNS merger. It works so good because it'll merge them into giant piles. And the way the AI worker does fields does a fantastic job. It's just you're way more efficient than when you go to rake or when you go to bale. That's what makes it so great is how efficient you get once you start baling. Okay, we should technically be ready to go to start baling. So I'm going to drop down the baler and we are going to be producing a crap ton of bales because we basically got 2 cuttings. Like it's going to be insane. Oh my gosh. Already pumping out a bale. This is gonna be insane. Oh my gosh, look how fast it's filling it up. Which we may have to wait because I need to let the merger maybe even get ahead even a little more here. We'll see. We got the AI worker merging and then we've got the guy planting over there, planting the big field. That's almost enough to fill a trailer load. Like maybe what I should do is just go grab the pickup truck, go load up those bales so I can give the guy Raking a little bit of a chance to get ahead of us. Stop right there. We're getting in the pickup truck and we're loading up the bales because we're gonna have a ton out here. Load them up, load them up. We got auto load. There we go. You don't have to do this, but I kind of like swerving back and forth. Back, to the side, to the side. Okay, we'll keep baling. Okay, we've got a full load. I'm pretty sure this is full load. I don't think we can go any higher. Yep, we've got a full load of bales. So, I mean, it's as simple as all you gotta do is just drive over to the feed pen and then you can unload them there. Works super good. Pull over here, drop them off, and they keep going. Okay, perfect. This field is done baling. I've got to hop in the pickup truck and get all the rest of the bales off the field though. We've got to get them out. And the end rows have like double the bales than they do in the middle rows because it's basically combined like 4 windrows in the end rows. It's insane how many bales you can get out of just the end rows on this field. Okay, we got 1 more bale and then we'll be full. Perfect. And for now, I'm just gonna, the feedlot takes so much more feed than the cow-calf pen. So for now, I just kind of dump them all in the feedlot here. There we go. And turn back around, keep going. Okay, we'll have a perfect amount if I grab this last one off the baler, which I should be able to grab the last one off the baler here. Yep, there we go. Perfect amount. So we basically got 3 full gooseneck trailer loads off this field, which is a lot of hay. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm trying to put an American farming video out at least once a week. That is my goal right now. And we are continuing planting, keep building the farm, and we'll see where it goes from there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.